Hey everybody, I've made Yosh's Track Pack DX version 2.46, and this is the video where I'm going to tell you some of the things that I added and removed and changed in it, but not everything, because there's too much stuff that I did that I don't remember, but it's not important enough, so we're just going to act like it doesn't exist. So the first thing that I'll go over is like the added and removed courses and stuff like that. So this update has no new cups, which means that every single added track is replacing a track that was already in. And the reason I did that is because this update was not going to be very large at first, but then it turned into a large update, but I didn't want to make it version 2.5, so we're still in version 2.46. And then the next update we might just skip to version 2.6 because I feel like it. But anyways, so the removed tracks are Bash and Dash and Bash, Cavern of Luminosity, Mushroom City, Red Loop, Rural Raceway, Sleepy Time, Trollol Meme Circuit, and Volcanic Skyway 4. And replacing those tracks, we have Blizzard Cavern, Forgotten Facility, Miku's Birthday Spectacular 2, Muncher Place, RMX Donut Plains 1, the Yarden EX, Umbreon's Final Roller Coaster, and Wario's Confectionery Cloud Factory. This update, I actually also updated quite a bit of tracks. So the updated tracks are 4IT Clowns Road, Cosmic Causeway, Fiery Foliage Forest, GBA Ribbon Road, N64 Freep Snowland, Rainbow Speedway, and Twilight Jungle. And then I also changed the music slot on Rooster Island to BGC and Peach Beach, since I think it was Mario Circuit beforehand, and I didn't like that one as much. So, now I'll go through some things that I added in the code in Pulsar. So I added the No Bullet Bill icon code, which is by Gabriella, which basically makes it so that you can chain items in a bullet bill and pick up items through item box while in a bullet bill. I added the increased Mega Mushroom field of view by the Lord Scruffy, so that when you use a Mega Mushroom, you get the screen zooms out so you can see a bit more. This is kind of something I made myself, but it was suggested by Rex and Kanto, and it's based off of Formula Kart Wii, which is where Ultra Mini Turbos and faster Super Mini Turbos charge quicker, except that the Ultra Mini Turbos actually don't charge quicker, they take as long as they usually do, but the Super Mini Turbos do. They take half as long, which is about 3 seconds, and then I added Ultra Mini Turbos, which wasn't enabled in the previous versions, but it's enabled now, and they take as long as they do in any other Pulsar mod typically, which is 10 seconds. So they're kind of hard to get, but there's a few courses where you can get them. The next thing is what I'm dubbing Rex's item probabilities, which is a custom item probability set that Rex made, which is specifically made for small rooms online. So I coded in the feature that if you have less than 7 players in a custom tracks worldwide, then it will use this modified item probability, which basically makes it easier to get items like shocks and I think bullet bills and maybe mega mushrooms in rooms that only have like 4, 5, 6 people. And the reason I implemented this mostly is because we do not get very large rooms 99% of the time, and it'd still be nice to have some items like shocks in play. I added a feature called Toggleable Laps, which basically makes it so that you can have 4, 5, or 6 laps on any track. This is automatically disabled in custom tracks worldwide and normal worldwides, but it is enabled in any other mode and even in friend rooms. The only issue with friend rooms is that I don't know how to make it so that it's set as a host setting. So if you're all going to play with 5 laps, everybody has to individually have it set to 5 laps, which I know is pretty sloppy, but I don't know how to do it, and I mostly just did it for me and my friends to play longer races. So if anybody's watching this and they actually want to play 5 laps with someone that's not me and my immediate friend group, if there's like some random friend group out there playing Yoshi Track Pack DX also, you guys all have to individually set your laps to be the same amount in the settings. And then I added a lot of other miscellaneous things. The one that I can remember off the top of my head is I added the fixed mushroom bug. So that's nice. But other than that, there's just a few other miscellaneous things I think I did. And then the only other two things that I have written on here that I did is that I fixed the award ceremony so that if you actually finish like a Grand Prix or a versus race or something like that, the game won't crash. And I removed the difficulty rankings. And the main reason that I had to remove the difficulty rankings is because I realized that with the custom symbols in the names that it was messing up the custom music feature. So if you wanted to have like a custom BRSTM over a track like Miku's Birthday Spectacular 2, which I was originally going to rank as difficult, you couldn't do it in a way that was intuitive because you can't type the crown into the file name for it. So I had to remove them for that, which is fine. I don't think anybody really cares that much, and it was confusing people anyways, so no more difficulty ranking. Kind of stupid. I feel bad removing things so quickly, but it had to. I decided it was the best choice, and probably nobody cares about it as much as I do. So I think that's everything for this update. Now I have to record some stuff for it, which I really don't want to do, but whatever. I hope that you guys enjoy this update. I had to make another video for it just because there's so much stuff that I really wanted to clarify some of the things. So yeah, thanks for playing.